Hi, my name is Larry. I'm with Germain Subaru of Columbus, and today I'm going to take you around our new Outback. A few new awesome features on this year's Outback is you're going to have, for the first time, standard LED headlights, new upgraded design fog lights, so it's going to really improve your visibility in all weather. Up front, now this one is available, the front view camera, so you have the ability to turn that on, so whether you're pulling out of a parking lot or taking it off-road, you're able to see exactly what's in front of you. And then now, this is new within the last couple of years. For the first time, our eyesight technology is now standard on all Outbacks. Moving around to the side of the car, a few really cool things to point out. Starting with the wheels. So you're looking at 18-inch wheels. This is on the touring trim level, and a lot of the trim levels on the more base models, you're looking at about a 17-inch. This right here, so standard wheel guards here to help protect against kick-up, but then it also has this little inlet to help with airflow. So it's going to help you get that really good gas mileage. On your door handle, full keyless entry on this. You're looking at, if you grab the inside of the door, it's going to automatically unlock as long as you have the key in your pocket or in your bag and just really with you. And then to lock it, there's just a couple of lines there. Moving down, this is a cool design feature, but it actually has a lot of function. So this kind of plastic around the bottom is going to help protect from kick up from rocks or dirt, anything that might damage the paint. But then keeping with the outdoors route of Subaru, this design is actually designed to look like the bottom of a hiking boot. So keeping with our old roots. Moving back here to the gas tank, we now have push to enter. So instead of having to grab that lever by your driver's seat, you just pop that right open. Gas mileage wise, you're looking at about 33 highway, 26 city, so it's rated at 29 miles per gallon combined. Now that we're at the back of the Outback, you have some great wraparound brake lights here. Moving down, the car is just so, the Subarus are just so well equipped in terms of safety features. So those little buttons there are actually our blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert sensors. So those are sending out signals, seeing if there's somebody in your blind spot, so helping to keep you safe. Rear windshield wiper, so if you have anything getting on there, you're gonna be good to go. Available power rear gate, all touchless access, so now as long as you're standing in front of that, carrying something, hold your hand in front of that logo, it's going to pop right up for you. Moving inside, one of the great things about the Outback is just how much storage space there is. You're able to have your full seats full and take everything you need with you on a trip. On this side, a lot of easy access to put these seats down. On the back of the seats and here are available accessories that include a cargo tray and the rear seat back protectors. Rear seat back protectors are probably my favorite feature in terms of accessories, because if you're ever loading something in, get it dirty, it's going to protect the back of the seats, keep those, and when you need to get them clean, just take them right out, hose them off, throw them right back in. Down below, you still do have a little storage space there for your roadside kits, or if you have the cargo cover and need to get rid of that, you don't have to throw it in the garage, just tuck it in right there. But then down below, a lot of manufacturers are moving away from this, but Subaru is still going to keep a spare tire for you. So with that, it's going to work with the all-wheel drive system. So if you ever have that unfortunate incidents on the road, you're going to be good to go there. Once you're done loading everything in, a few real easy ways to close your power rear gate. You can either do it from the fob, or there's just a button right on the inside of there. Now, you would never think that there's so many features available in a side mirror, but Subaru packs it. So this is the available turn signal built into your side mirror. Kind of a cool design feature there with the chrome coming up into the mirror to give it a sleek, sporty look. Available power folding mirrors. I had to do it by hand. But that little Subaru logo there, anytime you unlock the car or open the door, that's gonna come on, shine a little bit of light on your door handle, but also on the ground. And then blind spot detection. So this is another one of those cool things that Subaru does. Instead of putting it on the outside of the mirror, that little glossy patch on the inside casing is gonna be your blind spot detection. So it's a whole lot more noticeable, catches your peripheral a lot more likely as you're driving down the road. So you're gonna make sure you see if somebody's in your blind spot. Moving up top here, this is one of the hallmarks of the Outback, this built-in roof rack. So when you need it, all there is just a little handle built in there, pop it up, pull it right over, pops right in on the other side. When you're not using it, you just take it right back, put it in, help increase that airflow a little bit, gets out of the way, keeps the car with that sporty look. We'll move inside a little bit. So the Outback is probably our best car for long road trips. And one of the things that does that is here your rear seats. You can actually recline those kind of like an airplane, but a lot more comfortable. So on that road trip, you can adjust that as you need to. In the back seat here, a ton of legroom, available Napa genuine leather. And then moving up front here. So in the past, you'd have to point your front vents to the back to keep your passengers comfortable, but now they have rear vents available. 2 USB ports here so that everybody can charge their devices. And just for those cold weather months, if you need it, you got rear heated seats here in the Outback available. Obviously the comfort of your passengers is important, but just as important is moving up front here to where you're going to be spending the majority of your time. Have your full wraparound leather here on the touring trim level. This bad boy here is our big upgrade. So everything, pretty much everything on the car is going to be controlled through this. This one happens to have a built-in navigation in it, but even if it doesn't, you have full Apple CarPlay, or if you're like myself, Android Auto capability. Control all of your climate from here, a lot of your safety and comfort features are going to be controlled through this display, and you still have some hard push buttons for temperature control. Moving down from that, 2 USB ports here, going to connect again into that Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This one happens to have the available wireless charging pad, make it even easier. Moving to your driver's seat. If you're ever on that long trip, one really cool thing is the availability of this seat extender. So if you're ever on that long trip, need to adjust it, get a little bit more leg support along the way, you can put that in, put that out as you need to. So it's going to make sure that you're as comfortable as possible as you're driving across the country with your family. And now for where you're going to be spending the most of your time, in the driver's seat. So first, it's real easy to get comfortable. You have available power seat functions, memory seat functions over there by your driver's door handle. Moving to the steering wheel, you can control pretty much everything on the car here. The left-hand side is going to be all of your phone and radio controls. These buttons at the bottom are going to change the display of your dashboard. On the right-hand side is going to be the eyesight technology, so your drivers, a lot of those driver assist technologies like your adaptive cruise control, the new lane centering feature where it'll actually keep you centered in your lane when available, and then also a heated steering wheel to keep your hands comfortable. Moving back to the radio that we talked about earlier, that screen above it, right there, that's a pretty cool new feature, which is our driver focus technology. What that's going to do is recognize who's driving. You can have it set your seats, memory seats from that, memory mirrors from that. So pretty cool. And then also, it's also going to let you know if you're looking away from the road too long. So if you're on the road trip going through Yellowstone and looking away, take in those sights, but it's also going to give you quick reminders to make sure you're keeping your eyes on the road. So far today, we've been spending a lot of time with our touring trim level, which is one of our most popular. But I wanted to give you a chance to take a look at our Onyx XT, which is quickly up and coming. All Subarus, you're going to have the same things that you're used to. Great boxer engine, great all-wheel drive system, one of the best on the market. A couple things that make this unique. Kind of blacked out appearance package, So you have the black rims, black grille here up front, gives you that real sporty look. This is going to be the best Outback for you if you really plan to spend a lot of time in the wilderness going off-road. Popping the hood real quick, take a look at the engine. Now there's two engine options available with the Outback. The one we were looking at with the Touring and most have our 2.5 liter 4-cylinder boxer engine. This is actually going to be 2.4 liter. It's a turbo engine. Best part with that, you don't have to pay for premium gas. You're just still going to use your regular gas. One thing that is also on the Touring and every other Subaru Outback, but this right here, that is actually the oil filter. So if you're somebody who likes to do their own oil changes, couldn't be easier access. Makes life real easy if you wanted to do that. Horsepower wise, on this, you're looking at 260 horsepower. Other Outbacks with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, you're looking at just a shade over 180. Let's take a second and move inside of the Onyx real quick. So this has something that's new for Subaru, this StarTex water repellent leather. So if, like I said, if you're somebody who likes to go off-road, wilderness, just spend a lot of times outdoors, this is going to be great for you because it's going to really help make sure that you're not running into issues with staining or water damaging the leather. Everything here going to look very similar to the others. Still have that big boy screen, all the eyesight safety technology, wireless charging pads available. So it's going to be fun for off-road and you're going to get a lot of the same creature comforts. All right, now that we've taken a look at a couple of the available trim levels, let's take it out for a test drive, see how it does on the road. We'll check out some of those safety features. So a few of the first impressions that our guests really have about the new Outback is how smooth of a ride it is, how quiet the ride is. Subaru is constantly working on building in more sound dampening material to keep it that really comfortable ride. The Outback's kind of our car that if you are looking to do a long road trip, it's the best option out there for you. Safety features, Subaru has them packed. Obviously you have your blind spot detection, a lot of things like that, but the big thing that really makes Subaru safe, in addition to things like the reinforced passenger cabin, crumple zones, things like that, is our eyesight safety technology. So with that, you're talking about things like your pre-collision braking, lane departure warnings. My personal favorite is the adaptive cruise. So if you're heading down the highway, on the way to work, have your cruise set to 60, 70, wherever you need it, it's actually going to adjust your speed based on the flow of traffic, even getting you to a full stop in stop and go rush hour. So I love that, and they've now added that lane centering feature that we talked a little bit about before, so it's going to track the lines on the road, that car in front of you. So it's going to keep you centered in your lane and just make that morning commute, that evening commute that much easier, that much more enjoyable. All right, folks, now that we're back at the dealership, I want to just do a quick recap. Obviously, we've talked a lot about the bells and whistles that the Outback has available, but really wanted to focus on the safety, the reliability, the all-wheel drive system. That's where Subaru's built its legacy. That's what makes Subaru a Subaru. We'd love to have you come down, take a test drive in an Outback, take a look at some of our other models. Or if you want more information on our models, go to GermainSubaruofColumbus.com. You can find it all there.